Welcome back, my fellow freedom fighters and lovers of freedom all over the globe. My returnee subscribers, those who are watching without subscriptions, you guys are the best. I have no word to describe you guys' love, you guys' consistency, and you guys' support on this very platform. May the Lord visit you the way you are visiting us here. May the face of the Lord shine upon you in everything you do. Please, for those who are watching without subscription, can you do your sister a favor? Take another step of faith, click the red button, click the notification bell, so whenever we upload, you'll be able to get notified. On each video, we'll tell you what to expect. On this very particular video, my wonderful people, it is the prophetic dimension of Nnamdi Kanu to the British people and also to the Fulani. He said to them that as long as you hold Biafra down, and the God of Biafra is going to tear you guys piece by piece until what makes you guys United Kingdom is torn apart. And that thing is working as we speak. Barbados just elected their first president on the 20th of October as Britain is taking Biafra to court. Do you understand? And let me tell you, my brothers and sisters, as long as they keep on dragging Biafra here and there, God is going to make sure that there will be any part of Nigeria that will have mercy towards the Fulani people to form any alliance with them, including the Hausas. Mark my word, including the Hausas. When you dare the tale of a tiger's child, tiger will unleash on you. Biafrans are the children of Chukwu Okike Abiama. Our God is a patient and long-suffering and long-enduring God, but He is a God of two-edged sword. When our God strikes, you don't need a prophet to tell you who and what is going on. The God of Biafra has been patiently for how many years now? But people refuse to learn history. Britain will regret it, but they have a window to amend their ways with the Biafran children and ask for forgiveness. I want you to watch this.
What should have been a solemn and momentous occasion for the country of Barbados was somewhat marred by the passionate objections of one senator. A joint sitting of the island's House of Assembly and Senate was convened on Wednesday to serve as the electoral college that would vote to elevate former Governor-General Dame Sandra Mason to the position of president and thus signal Barbados's transition to a republic. Because Senator Caswell Franklin raised an objection during the joint sitting, the House and Senate broke apart to vote individually on the question before them. While that vote was taking place, Senator Franklin was vociferously arguing that the process was deeply flawed.
This document has no validity. It comes from nowhere. Somebody made up this last night after I told people, get things in place because I can object. So you rush and do this. It has. I don't want to surprise nobody. No, I told everybody that this is going to happen. To show you that the nonsense that we did in this House and the Senate last time when we passed the Constitutional Amendment Act, there are no rules. If you look at the Constitution for Trinidad and Tobago, there are rules governing the Electoral College. We have no rules. What are the rules here?
Senator Franklin, you've been heard. Please take your seat. Let us proceed. As you're well aware, Parliament makes its own rules in relation to ballots, and that has been done by the Speaker, who is in charge of this joint meeting. This is just subset. Senator Franklin,
sir, but you can't make the money talk. You can't make no while I'm speaking.
Please take your seat.
No, sir.
Senate President Reginald Farley, who was presiding over this particular portion of Wednesday's activity, was not moved by Senator Franklin's expressed concerns and would only grant the senator's request to be excused from the chamber. Subsequent to Franklin's departure, the president of the Senate ordered proceedings to continue, which they did. Once outside, Franklin spoke to local press outlet Barbados Today and further articulated the substance of his concern. He argues that the framework for the transition was not planned out carefully enough.
So the whole process is wrong. There are no rules. The ballot paper itself came out to somebody's mind last night or night before. Something like this should be made part of the rules of Parliament, or under a rule bill of the Constitution, where you will have a procedure for electing the president. There is no procedure. There are no procedural rules. I can't sit down and pretend that I see this thing happening and go along with it. I'm 63 years old today. You think I'm going to let people leave me in madness?
Prime Minister Mia Mottley had intimated before today's vote that the election of a president was just one step in a longer process that would encompass the amendment of Barbados' constitution to conform to a republican framework. However, Franklin went on to argue that a country seeking to govern itself free of its historical monarch could not legitimately do so by resting on law that is given strength by that very same monarch.
That piecemeal approach is stupid.
Biafrans were slaughtered and starved to death from the British government because that's who did it. The British government starved over 3 million children between 1967 and 1970. And you sit behind them doors and you know what's going on. Exactly the same is going on now to innocent people, but you're covering all up because you don't want the normal average person to know what's going on. Children are being murdered. Mothers are being raped every single day in southeast Nigeria, and you keep quiet. Catriona Lang, the High Commissioner in Abuja, doesn't give a damn. She continues to have meetings with the Fulani regime that is killing its people. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn about innocent people killed every single day. And yet one person who tries to free his people is held in detention illegally. He's a British citizen. A British citizen. Why do we not hear about that? I thought we cared about British people. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn because money is everything. Money and power is everything. People talk about third world governments being corrupt. This government is the most corrupt government on earth. Yes. The most corrupt government on earth. Yes. And everybody across the road there waiting to see 10 Downing Street. Why do you want to see 10 Downing Street? Why do you want to see 10 Downing Street? That holds the most corrupt people on earth. Free Nnamdi Kanu. That should be one of your main priorities. Free your citizen. Because at the moment you are doing nothing at all. And we have had enough of this. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Country, it would be all over the news. We see nothing on our news at all. You've got a British citizen in Nnamdi Kanu who's in court today. He was kidnapped in another Commonwealth country, Kenya. He was tortured for 8 days and then extraordinary rendition back to Nigeria. He's a British citizen. He travelled on a British passport. And yet to this day, nobody from the High Commission in Abuja has visited him. Why? Why has nobody from the High Commission in Nigeria, in Abuja, visited the British citizen called Nnamdi Kanu? Why? We talk about Britain being a country of justice and a free spirit. It's totally corrupt. Totally corrupt. And I'll tell you something now, if Nigeria had no resources, you would let Biafra go. You would let Biafra go because you're still getting 30% of all revenue generated in Nigeria comes to the taxman here. What do you think built all these buildings? What have we got in this country? We've got nothing. We've got absolutely nothing. We've got oil that we're robbing off the Scottish. That's why you don't want Scotland to go free. Because of the oil revenue that you're getting. If Biafra is free, it will bankrupt this country, I'm telling you now. And that's why you don't want to know. In May of this year, there were 679 male youths murdered by the military in Biafra land. In a Commonwealth country, you tell me any other Commonwealth country where nearly 700 people are murdered in 40 days and you don't broadcast it. Why? Why can you keep quiet? The atrocities that are happening there would not be allowed in any other country in the world. And yet you accept it because you're corrupt. You are corrupt to the core. And eventually when Biafra gets its freedom, which it will do, whether you people want it or not, then the truth will come out and it will not look favourable on the UK. Because when the UK loses all its interest in Africa, which again it will do because the African countries are sick of being ruled by corrupt people. And the biggest corruption of all is from the UK. No two ways about it. And when the African countries are free, nobody will come to bail out the UK. I'm telling you now, because of everything you've done throughout the world. We say you can't rewrite history. No, you can't. Yes. But you can try and change the future. Yes. And you have no regard whatsoever for human life. It's as simple as that. Yes. You talk about Black Lives Matter. It matters nothing to you whatsoever. In fact, no lives matter to you as long as it doesn't affect the ruling of your resources which you're getting from the African countries. So, but we'll be back here. We'll be back here again, and we'll be back here until you listen and you allow Biafra a referendum and they will be free. God bless. All hail Biafra.
You my amazing people. If the video interests you, go ahead, like, share,